Welcome back to the Signals Room. I'm Jackie McLaughlin, and today I want to talk about something that sounds really simple on the surface, but may explain why so many of us stay stuck longer than we need to. And that is, seeing it is not enough. Most of us have heard the phrase, awareness is the first step. And that's true. The problem is that awareness is only the first step. The other day, I spent nearly 10 minutes looking for my glasses. I checked the kitchen, the bathroom, my desk. I retraced my steps and became a little bit frustrated, to be honest. And then I reached up and touched the top of my head. There they were. They'd been there the whole time. The problem wasn't that I couldn't see them. The problem was that I wasn't looking at what was already right in front of me. As funny as that story is, I think we do the same thing with our health. We spend years searching for answers while overlooking information that's already right in front of us. The body is constantly providing that information. A little less energy than you used to have, a little more difficulty recovering, sleep that no longer feels restorative, changes in focus, changes in mood, changes in digestion, a quiet sense that something feels different, even if you can't explain what it is or why. The signals are often there long before the symptoms become impossible to ignore. But here's what I see most often. Somebody tells me that they haven't been sleeping well for literally years. And then they tell me they have brain fog every afternoon. Or somebody else tells me that they feel exhausted all weekend after a normal week. Or somebody tells me they haven't felt like themselves in a long time. And when I ask how long, the answer is almost always the same. I don't know. It's been gradual. It's just how I am now. That answer always catches my attention because the body rarely changes overnight. It negotiates with us, it adapts, it compensates, and it whispers. And because the changes happen slowly, we adapt right along with them. What would have concerned us 5 years ago becomes normal. What would have gotten our attention before becomes part of everyday life. And eventually, every time we had questions, we'd stop asking those questions. We stop wondering why. We stop recognizing that what feels normal may not actually be normal. This is why observation matters so much. Not because every signal means there's something wrong, and not because every change requires a complicated solution, but because you cannot make an informed decision about something that you've stopped noticing. Seeing a signal and understanding a signal are not the same thing. And understanding a signal and acting on it are also not the same. That's where most people get stuck. They notice, but they don't understand. Or they understand and they don't act. So here's what I want to leave you with today. Awareness opens the door. Understanding shows us the path. But action is actually what moves us forward. The goal isn't simply to notice what's happening. The goal is to understand what you're observing well enough to make a decision and then make one. Not with fear, not with panic, and not by chasing every new answer that appears on social media, but by paying attention, understanding the pattern, and deciding what to do next, and then do it. The signals were never missing. The information has never been hidden. The question is whether we're willing to notice it, understand, and act on it. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me here in the signals room. If today's conversation resonated, I'd love to have you join me over on Substack at Signals Beneath the Surface. This is where I go deeper on these ideas every week through articles, notes, and conversations that are worth having. Until next time, keep listening. Your body may be telling you more than you realize.